So in this project, we're going to create a Flutter application using management with blockchain. First of all, you can start by creating UI. Just make simple UI like usual. You can use template or create your own. Since since this project only focus to login, you only need to prepare two pages, the login page and the home page. For this project, we will use the HTTP request blockchain for state management, FPDart for error handling using Ether. Shared prevents from storing token login and Dummy API from JSON. After creating the UI, you can move to the blockchain implementation. First, create the file with the new block and name login. These three files are the core of the block state management. So here we go. Login event. To simply, it a login event present an action performed by the user. It is used to comment the block C. You can think of it as a button action triggered by the user. For example, final login extend login event. This means the user want to perform a login action. In the UI, you might have something like contents read login project add login request body. Currently, our event are login and logout. Login state reference of the current condition of the application. Example, login initial, login loading, and login success. To keep it simple, we only use login and login success. Login means the app usually sending a login request to API, and login success means login request was successful and the app received a response. For example, on login page, if state is loading login, return circular project indicator. This state comes from block C. Login block C, login the block C. It is the brain of the feature. The structures like this: class login, block extend, block login event, login state. This means block C receives login event as input and product login state as output. The flow is user presses the login button, login event is sent, block C is processing the event, state change to login, API request is actioned, state change to success or failure. That's it. So next, app contents. There is Kelp app contents. It's proposed to store value that remain constant through the application. This is prevent hard coding string everywhere and makes maintenance easier when changes are needed. Example, static string base URL. This base URL will later be used inside the API service. Example, final response DO post. Without app constant, you would need the full URL repeatedly. If someday the API URL change from http://json.com to http://mercifor.com, you would have to update every file. With app content, you only need to update it one place. And next, Next is token app. There is also token K. This is used to in session management manager. For example, string base URL. This base URL will best used in the API service. For example, final response due. Without app contents, you will need to word the URL repeatedly. If used when saving data such login token. If you accidentally type the different key when saving and receive data, the data might not be found. Using constant help, avoid those mistakes. Why using static? Why we use static? Because the value can be accessed without hurting an object. Instead of app constant base URL, we can directly use app contents base URL without kurung. The value remains fixed and can be accessed globally. Reusable widget. In this project, we also create several reusable widget. Out button, error dialog, login text file. For login button, we use elevated button with the blue color. And next, texting the API with Postman. Now let's see open the Postman. Create a now collection and add a request. Change the mode to post and use API URL. Then the header, content type, application JSON. Next, we go to the body and type selects raw JSON. Then enter the request payload. After sending the request, this response should look familiar like this. Now, let's login. Use the username provided by the API and login with the password. Emily pass. If everything works currently, you will be ready to homepage. At this point, the login feature is complete. We haven't implemented registration yet, but that's because this project only focuses on authentication using login. That's all for the video. Thank you.